Alright, so I got a loud hum. I don't know if it's a hum. It seems to be like a oscillation versus maybe the 60 cycle of the AC line. See if you can hear it. Oh, it just sounds horrible, doesn't it? Anyways, so I've gone through this whole circuit, checking each wire against each connection, and if it was good, I drew a green line. Lo and behold, look at the last connection that I did. Isn't that the truth? The last connection I checked, it goes from this neutral wire, this capacitor right here, 0.1 microfarad, to this is actually a blue wire that connects to the antenna. I'm sorry, the antenna coil that's up on the top of the chassis. But lo and behold, my 0.1 was connected from here, and it looks, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I am, I think I made a mistake or somehow, maybe, I mean, I'd like to say it was from the factory, right? But I doubt it. It was connected from here, and then bridged, and then touching neutral again, like in like a loop. So I'm gonna go unsolder this leg, which is not here, but it's actually on the neutral side, because they're touching each other. Solder it to the blue and see if we can't get a better signal here. When I tune the tuner all the way through, there's no stations, and when I get through, like when I start approaching the right side, the higher side of the AM band, like the noise gets louder and louder and louder. So maybe I can show that to you real quick while you're here. Hold on. Well, see how it's getting less and less and less? Or maybe you can't hear it. Anyways, all right, I'm done wasting your time. All to say is basically I found this one connection that didn't seem very kosher, so I'm gonna change him and turn him off and turn you off and bring you back in just a little bit. All right, so I just got the that capacitor down from here to from the blue wire, which is at my fingertip, to the neutral wire. All right, let's turn it on. Now look, 100% I know that my mains wiring, you know, which is here and here. This is not on, by the way, right now, but anyways, I know that there's a lot to be desired as far as, you know, keeping it close to the chassis and away from the other inputs and output wires, all that stuff. I understand that I have some improvement that I can make in that regard, and maybe I'll go through it, but let's just see what it does now. I guess that all that was doing was maybe what, like putting a bypass capacitor onto the from this coil down to neutral to get some spurious frequencies or something. What am I acting like I know what I'm talking about? Well, check this out. I'm at full volume right now, and I don't have that noise anymore. I'm at full volume, and I do not have that noise anymore. All right, listen, let me put you down, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it, and maybe see if we can't even tune in a station. I think that'd be too much to ask, or to hope for, but let me see. Let me put you down real quick. All right, check this out.
Inflation stings most for those who earn.
Please tell me you can hear that.
You're just unbelievable. You have no idea how bushy you are. She says, "Take the bus."
What are you thinking about this, huh? Just using that very, very, very delicate wooden antenna right now, the loop antenna. did, let me turn the volume down. I did align it earlier, but I got to admit, when I was aligning it, it was not acting right. It was oscillating all over the place, loud as anything. The signal was not clear and good. So I definitely think it could use another alignment. Like the pattern on the oscilloscope, on the oscillator section was just like, I don't know. Nothing was good on that thing. Let's see the up again. I'm gonna let you go because I'm sure this is not exciting. It is for me. All right, I got my African American station back from Nevington. All right, well, it's actually picking up more stations, I think, than the Stromberg did. I can't recall at the moment if the Stromberg had an antenna at that point.
The restaurant's out of business at a fast enough rate thus far. Now, this is my favorite part. The last
I guess let me play with the alignment and see if I can do something there. I gotta ask for your help. I know maybe I shouldn't be abusing your help so much, but I have no idea how to read this thing as far as the DC ohms is concerned. I'm really just gonna have to I looked for it quickly on the internet and the information wasn't forthcoming, so I just gave up after a few minutes. But I don't really know what to say about the DC ohms. Like for example, I don't know if I can show it to you. Real quick, let me see if I can't show it to you real quick. Hold on. I'm just getting my wires here. Connect my ground. This is my low voltage power supply. I'm gonna connect him down to here, and he's on DC. Oh, let me just disconnect real quick and turn the guy on for a minute. Probably let it warm up, and I don't want to take your time. All right, so it's only been warming up for about 30 seconds, but let's just call it good. I know you got things to do. So it's at 150 volts right now, and then there's 5 volts on the DC. Move that down to 50 volts. All right, 15 volts. So there's 15 volts. So I don't really know how to correspond. Do I look at the top number, which would be 1.5? Do I look at the bottom number, which would be what, 4.24, almost 2.6? I don't really know how to read that. And the same thing, I was looking at like higher voltages. I had it on the, I think the 150 volt range to look at the plate voltages and stuff. And I just couldn't interpret how those numbers right here matched up with the actual voltages I was getting on the Fluke, for example. It was like 105 volts, but I just couldn't, I couldn't piece it together. Of course, it's got to be easy, and I know it might have something to do with these numbers down here, right? You got to divide them or something. I don't know. So would it be 0.467 times 15? Is that what you would do? Or 0.46 times 15? I don't know. Maybe that was it. Let's see. Oh, here's my calculator. Actually, I've been working all over this, trying to get it there. So hold on. 0.46 times 15 is equal to 6.9. So no, it's not. And I'm sure it's not that off. You know, I mean, I'm sure that's not like whatchamacallit, but if you look at this real quick, watch this. Hold on, stay with me. Oops, I dropped you. Hold on. Voltage DC. And then my Fluke. We got 0.498. So again, yeah, you're probably screaming at me through the video right now, saying you gotta do this. Why aren't you doing this? And I don't know what that is to do. Anyways, love you. Just wanted to share my joy with you. I wasn't expecting on getting that thing fixed on that silly capacitor right there, but I wouldn't call it fixed right now, but I definitely call it a huge improvement. All right, love you. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll send you more updates. All right, one last thing. I just connected it to my long wire to my dipole outside, which, by the way, I admit I have definitely slacked on. Part of it's on the ground. Look, the part that I was going to replace, I need to replace a length of wire. But yeah, it's definitely not in the perfect shape. I've been focusing on the radio since then, and I haven't done the ham for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks, I guess. Waiting on you, for example, for not waiting on you, but I'd sure love to talk with you. That would put my butt in gear. I also needed to buy some more stuff for my antennas and stuff, and I just haven't wanted to spend the money on it. Basically more antenna wire, because I need to solder a length of wire, maybe 20 feet or so on each of the legs, and then you know, cover it with the liquid tape and all that stuff. All right, so I got it hooked up just through crude alligator clips, and it sounds much better. I'm getting more stations.
Baskets in season, perennials, shrubs, trees. Rainfrost Nursery, 2452 Bethel Church Road in New London. Learn more at rainfrostnursery.com. Call 434-525-30.
All righty. Todd, what'd you learn today?
If you're in a relationship and you happen to visit a gentleman's club, you should...
That's my African American station in Evington, I think.
$800-501-3689 now for your free author submission kit. That's 800-501-3689 for your free author submission kit.
So I'm pretty pleased. Just want to say that, and I'm going to go and see if I can't work on the alignment now. I'm going to follow the alignment procedures. A lot of the times I've been reading these in my learning recently, my readings, that it says to, when you're doing the IF section, to ground the oscillator coil, the stator of the oscillator coil, to ground, so as to not interfere with your signal generator going into the IF section. I don't see that written on here unless I'm missing it, but maybe you don't need it. It just basically says to connect it through a 0.1 microfarad condenser to the antenna section of the tuning condenser, which would be over here on the other side. And I've always heard that you're supposed to do it at like a 0.00025 or something, a very small capacitor if you're going to go on that side. But anyways, these guys know a lot better than I do, so I might just follow this right here and see where I get. I'm going to send this video to you now because it's getting kind of long, and I'll get more updates if I can get the thing aligned better. All right, love you, and hope to talk to you soon.